Hey Pisces, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Welcome to your mid-February to mid-March love and career reading. I just want to say thank you so much for your patience. I haven't been able to do tarot for 2 weeks, just been bouncing around between cities. And this is my first big breath of fresh air. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being patient with me. And I'm just going to be giving you guys bonus readings as an act of thanks. So if you would like for me to pray for you, send you my good energy, and I encourage all of you guys to do the same for one another. Say hi in the comments section so that we've got something to focus on. Only positivity resides here. Nothing else can penetrate it. This space. So starting with career, Pisces. Career, Pisces. Something's coming to an end. If it's not coming to an end in the future, it's already come to an end. And so we'll get some clarity on that. But tarot is nice. Tarot is wanting to talk to you about it. Wow, cool. So you have the Lover's card and you have the Eight of Pentacles as well as the Knight of Pentacles. What that means is there is a choice ahead of you, but there's this real... there's this harmony attached to it. We have hard work in the future, and we've got Knight of Pentacles. That's like something is coming for you. Okay, Ten of Swords, flipping but not flying. We've got the Justice card. So something that came to an end, and it might have been kind of a harsh ending in your past. It's important to tell you that it's actually so that you could be in a more fair environment, okay? So there could have been some disappointment initially or even shock with this ending, but there was something that was undeniably unbalanced and unfair about it beforehand. And what happens is you go into this bright, beautiful light. Look at this for a second, you guys. It's always darkest before the dawn. You know, it doesn't get worse than this. It's black as night, and then we see this at the horizon. We see some light coming up. Well, guess what? The sun comes up, and you're on this brand new journey. I feel a sense of freedom, a sense of relief. The storm is blown over, and you're almost grateful for that ending in hindsight, right? The Lover's card. Let's get clarity on the Lover's card for career. Woo! Wow. All right, I want to know what this devil is about. Wow, so you're going to get an opportunity in your career to choose who you work with. You're going to be your own boss with whatever this is. Stepping up. And there's something you're defeating at the same time. This could be a pattern of behavior. It could be an addiction. It could be just something, a scenario. Let me say it this way. It could be a scenario that you always find yourself in for some reason. And you are getting an opportunity to develop a clear way out of it, a clear plan into your future. Some of you guys have had terrible bosses, like real power mongers. And in an effort to keep the peace and actually make things kind of work and flow, you have taken a more agreeable approach, a docile, agreeable approach. You won't have to worry about that so much. This is a new venture completely with a Fool. And you know that you are willing to work harder than anybody and harder than you ever have before for it in order to have that freedom, in order to be strengthened in your convictions that what you're doing, what you're working for is righteous. Eight of Pentacles. You also are working very hard for this stability. You'll have things to celebrate over. But the Four of Wands talks about kind of like a chair with 4 legs. It won't stand up on 3. And so what I keep feeling so strong in this reading is like this go-go like attitude of like, now I'm gonna work really hard, but I'm so into it. It doesn't feel like work because I know what I'm working for, and I'm working for stability, and I'm working for what I believe in. Knight of Pentacles. This is about fairness, like feeling, again, like that work is going towards something you believe in. In hindsight, you might realize that the reason certain things were coming slower, certain opportunities, certain situations were going so slow is because of that. Is because there were some changes that you needed to make in your positioning of the company. So the only thing to look out for is being willing to change your mind based on new information coming in, the receptiveness of learning something new, the receptiveness of like this is, so it's funny, it's basically saying, and keep it in balance. Don't go over, like as you start to see profits come in, as you start to see that stability, and the ability to buy a little extra something for yourself or splurge a little bit here. It's important also to keep that just in balance, right? Yeah, that looks really, really good. So basically when we sum it up, it's about the victory here is breaking out of this holding pattern, a certain scenario where somebody was taking your power. And this gives you this clear path, and specifically to make a clear plan into your own, like controlling your own career, controlling your own ability to make money. And it's going to give way to this enthusiasm, this determination to work really hard for stability. And as you start to see those things come in, those ships come in, it's just important to keep that in balance, that's all. Okay, love for Pisces, February into March, love for Pisces. The World card, the Three of Cups, you got some celebrating to do, boo. And we have the World card, which could be literally the world's opening up to you. It could be a long distance relationship, communicating long distance, this can be travel. But the most important thing to keep in mind with the World card is it's closing an old chapter, but closing it up in the right way. And you're starting something really positive and new. In the center of those two cards, the Three of Cups and the World card, we have the Hierophant upside down. So this is thinking about things and approaching things a little differently, maybe a little unorthodox. You know, it's throwing out any stale traditions, doing things your way. You don't have to look conventional. You don't have to look like Joe Schmo down the street. And this is you really grabbing the bull by the horns and embracing that. What's this Three of Cups? Like this supportive alliances. So you might feel that, oh my God, the star, love it. Your prayers are being answered. You're being seen. You're being very noticed. I wouldn't be surprised, Pisces, if you have a lot of admirers in February and March. And those are your birthday. That's your birthday. Those are your birthday months. So this is also completing a healing cycle. And you'll find that people will just want to be around you. And that's kind of how it goes, right? When we start vibrating at a really higher level, people like the way it feels. They don't even know it. They just kind of start vibrating towards you. And so you're probably, if you haven't already celebrated it, let's see, yeah, you are going to have a really great birthday. It's not your birthday yet, but it will be soon. And so I could see you actually organizing something. Even if you don't organize something intentionally, I think you're going to have people who are calling, checking up on you, wishing you a happy birthday. You're going to be in the limelight. Breaking the social norms. Let's talk about this Hierophant in reverse. We got a Knight of Wands coming at you. The Knight of Wands is a lusty knight. It could be... we have two individuals here, you guys. We have somebody who is... got this youthful fun. It's a youthful energy. It's like a confident, bold, I see what I want, I'm gonna go get it type of energy. It's a lusty energy. It's very exciting. They like you, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And then we also have another individual here who's upside down. The King of Pentacles, when Okay, this person comes out unbalanced. It means that they just might be working too hard. Their mind is on their money. Their money's on their mind. They can be a little cold. They're not so much in their warm emotions. Yeah, so there's these two people. And you are making, this is an expansive time of getting clarity on what you want and what you want to go towards, and creating the type of relationships, even if they don't look like everybody else's, that you want, that serve you. With these two individuals in particular. So this is all about expansion and what you want to commit to. There's big sight here, and there's a lot of support from friends, possibly family. The World card talks about completing an old chapter, and then we've got the Strength card, another major message, another major arcana coming out. This has not been easy at all. You are ending a tough chapter, something that probably fortified you quite a bit. So you are coming out stronger for sure. Another major arcana, the Justice card, and you're sailing into this place of, there's something very karmic attached to this, you guys. So there's a balance, and I have something, because it's a love reading, I think it's going to be a balancing, a great balancing, being loved the way that you want to be loved. Clarity on the World card and the Eight of Cups. You're leaving something behind that was not serving you, and you are taking faith that there are greener pastures that lay just beyond that, those hills. And if you look in the background, tarot is very, very symbolic. And so if you look in the background of this card, there is the sun, but wrapped around the sun is the moon. And so that's great happiness is the sun, right? Naturally happy. But it's also encompassed by your intuition, the things that we can't quite see on the surface, trusting your intuition and leaving something behind that maybe at one point you really cared deeply for, at one point you worked for. And you're realizing, I don't need this. It's a Dumbo and the feather kind of moment. I'd like to get some advice for Pisces. In love, mid-February to mid-March. Generosity, reciprocity is where it's at. Generosity, kindness. You know what the new sexy is? Kindness. Queen of Wands, not a surprise. You've got somebody, either yourself grabbing onto the energy of the Queen of Wands or somebody else. And this is confident and bold and beautiful. People noticing. People notice the Queen of Wands. And you know, the Queen of Wands likes nice things. And the Queen of Wands runs by their instincts. So I feel that you've led yourself straight into the arms of something that's very reciprocal and loving and kind. Good luck to you guys. Sending you off with love and light. Say hi in the comment section if you'd like for me to pray for you. Please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.